Are we ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay.
I was thinking we were going for a walk, and then we were thinking, well, hey, why don't we get the bike out? So Theis is gonna get the Ross, and then I was thinking, I don't feel like going and getting my bike from the workshop, and plus this is such a nice 1970s special. Why don't I take the metal detector to the park? And I don't have a shovel, but I do have a little trowel. And I figured that'll also give me a good chance to carry the bike pump too, because I aired up the tires for you, but we might need to air it up again.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, so let's go.
Okay. Oh, my headache is just going.
Yeah,
It's getting worse. Like, I can tell it's gonna rain.
Yeah, we got like maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you have your keys? Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get the bike.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let me see.
The door's sticking. I like how light these. Oh, remember the kickstand? I'll get it.
Yeah, I know.
I hate how they're always on the left side.
I got my shoes on.
Yeah. You know, I'll say I do like living in a 1930s building. That's actually really nice because, like, I mean, anybody local knows where we live. You want to open the door for me?
Yeah.
And I hate living on Lansdowne Avenue. I really hate it. It grates at me. You know, I would be the kind of person that I would live fine in like the British countryside or something like that, even though nothing fucking goes on there. But the thing is, like, traffic is always just crazy down here. But living at this building, it is just, it's nice. And you are the one that found this.
Yeah.
And it's also cheap because it's off the radar. People think, oh, this is a slummy area to live. What do you mean it's a slummy area? This is a beautiful area. It's because it's old and it doesn't look like we're living in a Taco Bell. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
People pay more money to live in those new buildings that look like they look like a Taco Bell. So this is one reason why I don't like Lansdowne Avenue. Not only is it busy, but what happened at 4 a.m.?
Well, that happened at 4 a.m.
Yeah, like somebody drove like 50 miles an hour into 4 cars.
I actually heard it. Too.
And that poor girl is having to deal with the back of her car being all smashed in. And I don't know if they even know who it is. That just happens every day.
Look at this tomfoolery.
Yeah, look at this nonsense. This is why. And a lot of these people don't even have licenses. I'm sorry. We were having an enjoyable day. We're supposed to be having an enjoyable day of going to the park, but oh well. I really love how our neighbors here, they have all these bird feeders, and all these birds are now taking a pit stop. It's like it's a truck stop for all these birds. They're all over there. Okay. Oops.
It's wind.
Yeah, I know. So one of the issues with this area is that, so the traffic gets absolutely crazy back here, but in the city it doesn't, because everything's a grid and it just trickles through. So we've been in the city at 5 o'clock and it's not crazy, but out here people just lose their minds. Like, you have Lansdowne Avenue, which was like a country road that grew up really big, and now you have all these people that come on this road, and then they have like a bunch of bad mergers. But if you just distribute everybody onto these roads, they would work. But these roads are all dead ends because it's a suburb. It's a 1920s suburb. Mm-hmm. And this is one of the failures of suburbs, is that they have like main arteries. And this is one thing that whenever you're playing like a city simulator or whatever, like City Skylines or SimCity, you start off by making big roads because the traffic gets worse. And it gets worse, and you make even bigger roads. And then you start plowing away, making highways, and the traffic is just horrible. And then later on, you realize if you just make everything a grid of small roads, it works, and you don't have traffic congestion. And that's how it is. Like in the city, there is like no crazy traffic, like in the old city.
Right.
But then as soon as you start getting in a place like this where they have dead ends and they try to like stop people from coming into certain neighborhoods or whatever, that's every time humans try to make an effect to limit traffic, they just make it worse. Because humans don't actually understand themselves. And this is kind of what we live with. We're like, up there are car accidents and everything galore because everybody's funneled to there, and then they spill out onto here. Meanwhile, nobody even parks back here.
Yep.
And nobody even drives back here because there's like dead end streets, and they intentionally cut them up in a way where it's like a cul-de-sac kind of thing. And well, this is why you have everybody funneled onto Lansdowne Avenue, and then everybody, like, they have a crash every 2 days. I'm sorry. You can bike time and metal detecting time.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I should have put on? My ankle brace.
Oh, you want to go get that? Okay,
Now,
fine.
This bike is actually too tall.
It is.
So
it's like 28
I gotta,
inches.
I gotta see if I can even get on it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty tall.
And remember, it has those weird shifters too.
Weird.
Oh, and the chain came off. You don't think it's gonna be a great video?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't realize how good these little things are. It's like this is a classic. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That just. Anyway, so this is a classic random bits episode, you know? This is how they go. I mean, I mean, oh god. Look at this traffic. Look at this traffic. It's like, why is this traffic crazy all of a sudden?
I know.
And it comes and fits in spurts.
Yeah.
It's insane. They just need to have, because like, there's like 7 roads back there that are blocked off.
Yeah.
And they all funnel them in a weird way. They're designed in like that cul-de-sac kind of way, in that suburb kind of way where the traffic can't just naturally trickle through, and then everybody gets like the road up there gets so overflown that people make their own lanes, and then have parallel lanes in the same lane and stuff. I'm sorry, it's just like it wears on me so much, and I can't stand it.
All right, are we
Let's
good
see.
to go? See if that chain slips.
I like this bike.
Oh, it's a nice bike.
I bet this bike only needs to have like maybe 120 watts to run. It is way too big. If I was my Ellison,
I know.
if I was 6'6", I'd be able to ride this fine. But
yeah, once you can get on it, it's great.
I bet if I put like a little friction drive motor on here,
Yeah.
I'd only need like a 120 watt RC motor, brushless DC on there.
Right.
I don't have to film you getting on it, because anytime you film somebody, it's just like I couldn't make videos about video games, because anytime I'm filming, that's whenever I have issues. I know, that's the other issue. Those pedals, they're kind of the worst design.
Yeah. And you can tell, like, this is where your foot ends up a lot of the time.
Yeah, like they're supposed to go that way, but
Oh well. Yeah.
but they fall upside down. I don't know
Yep.
why they were designed like that. Maybe to save weight. Hello again. Hello, nice lady. How are you doing on that nice bike?
Not too bad. My face keeps itching though.
Oh,
My
yeah.
allergies are going crazy.
Yep.
Forgot to take allergy medicine.
Oh, yeah. You look nice on that bike. Oh, I'm on the hill.
Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, hate this.
Yep.
This a lot. Why do they design it for men like this?
I don't know. Like,
That just,
I mean, it does, because men are really hard on things.
I guess so.
Yeah, I hate these bags. They always come off your shoulder and come onto your elbow. They suck.
Yeah.
But that's why I never pay money for them. I'm gonna be cutting this and turning it into a mixtie, like my second or
Yeah.
fourth e-bike. Okay, I'll meet you at the park.
Yeah.
Gonna find some rusty nails and pull tabs. I keep running into you.
I know.
It's like the Truman Show.
I know.
It's weird how they leave these trees just with their stumps. It's kind of odd. I notice they do this a lot out here. They just cut off the limbs and let the stumps stay. I don't really know. Maybe it costs more money, or maybe it's artistic.
Those are some serious hills, man.
Yeah, yeah. The wind's probably too bad for the audio.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't be pushing yourself too hard. You do have sickle cell and all that.
I know. That's
yeah.
why I met
Yeah.
up with you. Now I'm gonna do a walk for a bit.
Yeah. There's some police officers at the park, and they're responding to an emergency. So we'll just walk past and not film that. That'd be polite, you know? Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. Looks like they weren't necessarily responding to an emergency. Maybe they were just on lunch.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I kind of worried maybe something happened at the park. You know, if there was like a body found, I'm not going to come in. I'm going to let them do their job, you know?
What, you're not gonna do a Logan Paul or whoever?
Logan Paul, yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess bikes do have kickstands, and you can use them to have them hold up until they fall over.
Yeah, we'll see how long this one stays up with the wind.
You know, I always just throw my bikes on the ground.
I did too, but
Yeah.
my mom was like, "Stop doing that."
And your bikes are still fine in the garage.
Yep.
The same bikes from when you were a kid. So, I mean. Okay, I feel bad, but. Now, after it rains a bunch, I wouldn't do that because it would go in the mud.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, it's funny. I thought I'd walk a little quicker. I thought I'd get here before that, but before you finish biking. But oh well, I took so long to bike, or to walk. Oh, you know what? This is for the main channel.
Yeah. Okay.
And
yeah.
we have an entire series on the second channel that you guys might not even be aware of, where I've been coming through and I clear cut the other side of the creek of knotweed, because there's an invasive plant called Japanese knotweed. This is the Japanese knotweed, and it just grows up into this thick forest, and it kills the ferns, it kills the ivy. You can see it, all the little plants over there. But I was able to cut it away, and I opened up that entire embankment over there. Like, it fills me with so much joy to be able to have such an effect on things. So now it's actually so beautiful down here. And then I went up to that hill and I stopped because there's a bunch of trees back there. There is still knotweed, but I'm gonna slowly unsuffocate those saplings, because this knotweed, this Japanese knotweed suffocates the saplings, and there's like oak saplings and stuff back there. Like, heck, there was this sapling for a sycamore or whatever. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a really tall sapling. It was just barely poking out above, like, it's like 6 feet tall. This knotweed grows so tall and thick that it suffocates stuff. And so I've also noticed that the ferns, at least on the other side, are starting to kind of spread. So I'm hoping the ferns and stuff, we can get some of the more natural fauna back. Or flora? Flora. Yeah. I always get them mixed up, fauna. Yeah. I fawn like a deer.
Yeah.
Right. Never mind. Yeah. And then over here we have a bunch of other plants like maples and stuff. And so those will stay. But today is a day to do some metal detecting. And you've never metal detected before, have you?
No.
You haven't experienced the joy of finding your 15th rusty nail.
No, I have not.
Look at that. That's a neat little mushroom.
Sure is.
We decided we're gonna try to actually find something before we start recording, because there's a lot of junk in this park, and you know other people have metal detected it. That weren't no dime.
It's smart.
Although if we lived in a state where you could turn those in for a dime, it would be. See, my beer can finder worked. That was worth like $200.
Yeah.
I bought it years ago though, so it's not like now. I give up. Oh wow, you found iron. Good. See, this has been all filled in with plants for years. So now I can actually be back here, and that tells me that like nobody's metal detected over here in like 30 years probably. I got metal inserts in my boots.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, it's metal.
What you got there?
We got copper or brass.
Huh.
Looks like it had a piano hinge on it. Maybe it's like just a copper, like maybe cigar tin or something like that. It's kind of interesting. It's actually a pretty good find.
Yeah.
I can melt that down. That's
Yeah,
copper.
Not bad.
I'm not upset with copper. Because I've been planning to cast my own copper, well, make my own brass to make a caliper. It looks like it has a Chevy logo on it.
Really?
I mean, it's a lot of copper. Weird.
No freaking way.
I don't know why they make it out of copper, but...
Huh.
Or, I don't know, like, look at this.
Wow.
Where's the, oh, here it is.
Yeah. I put the other thing that you found too over here. Wow.
It looks like the Chevy logo, doesn't it?
Kind of.
It's funny how it looks like an ancient relic, but it's really just a piece of shitty Detroit hardware.
Huh.
Is that really though?
I don't know.
That might not real. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can find more pieces of it.
Huh.
I don't think they made hubcaps out of copper.
No, that doesn't sound right to me either. Whoa.
Part of a car. Or
What is that? Holy crap.
man, I'm finding the weirdest stuff over here. I mean, I'd be fine with finding gold and silver, but finding industrial stuff is kind of cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. You know, I'm thinking it's not automotive. I don't know what it is.
It's chunky, whatever it is.
Maybe I can melt the pot metal. So I'm not really getting many hits up here, and plus, I mean, none that are close to the surface. I just need to get a shovel because digging with my hands is a pain, especially whenever it's that industrial stuff. But whatever that big casting is, it's probably zinc or whatever, I'll put it in my scrap pile and I might be able to melt it down into, and cast it into something. And we'll come back with the shovel, and at the very least, we're working to clean up my favorite area that I'm working on. When I come here and garden, that's my area. So I cleaned up a few bits of metal. And whatever that weird hubcap coppery thing was, you know, it may have been like an intermediate layer. Like maybe they had steel and then they put copper and then chrome over it, and the steel rusted away and the copper and chrome are all that's left. Maybe that's it. But yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.
Get the camera. Oh, yeah, get the camera.
I got the camera.
We found a penny.
Yay, we did it.
It's just like a 1980 something. Let me see. 1995. That's spendable. I'm gonna make a mount so the pedals stay upright because they default to upside down. You sly here. You just gotta be in the back of my loop so I can't film you. You little shit.
Having fun?
Yeah, see, it's not awkward for me to camera.
Well, you're used to it.
It actually is awkward. Oh. Now I can't shift. This spike is a joy. Now we coast. Gosh, all this traffic being funneled back here. It's all in like one big bunch of cars all at once come back here because of the lights. It can't just be consistent. Suburb planners and traffic engineers love making everybody bunch together so they crash. They don't like consistency. Oh, I see we got some raindrops. I like how this has this handle.
I think we timed this perfectly.
We did time it perfectly. And we found a penny after. And this is the first time you ever did the sign off for the video. I mean, we're still recording, but
Yeah.
since when do I care about formats?
Right.